from Little House Living. Today I just wanted to go over our little Kick the Clutter challenge that we're going to be doing in our house in January. And I know a lot of the other Little House Living readers are going to be doing it as well. And then I just wanted to talk about a couple just general tips for decluttering that might help you if you are doing this, or if you're doing any kind of decluttering challenge in the month of January, or really in any month of the year. So to start off, I made this really easy little printable, and I will link to this printable in the description box below so that you can grab it and print it out. It's just a free, really easy printable that you can go through. You don't have to have a checklist to be able to declutter. You might know of all the areas that you want to work on in your house, but for me, I find that having some kind of list just kind of keeps me on task and reminds me of the areas that I need to work on. So I have this checklist, and it's got 30 different things on it. Actually, it has 26 different things on it, and then it has 4 blank ones that you can fill in, just because I can't anticipate all of the areas in your home that you might need cleaned out, so I just left space so that you can put that in there. I've gone ahead and filled mine in for the things that I know that I need to work on this month, which, so my 4 things extra beyond what was on this list is I need to work in the root cellar, we need to clean up our mudroom, I want to do an all surface clutter, so like any flat surfaces in my home, I just want to make sure that those are clean and free of clutter. And then I want to make sure that we go through our shipping container. We bought a shipping container when we moved here a year and a half ago, and it stored all of our stuff while we were building our house, and then it's kind of served as like a workshop since then. So we need to just finish cleaning that out, and I need to get rid of anything that hasn't come into the house since then. So that's a pretty big one on my list, but it really needs to get done. Other than that, on here is just kind of other basic areas that you might want to remember to declutter, like your file cabinets or the kids' closets, bookshelves in your home, just basic areas. But like I said, this just kind of serves as a really good reminder of those spaces that you might want to work on. So I will link to this below so you can grab this free printable and just put it anywhere where it will remind you what you need to declutter. And then it's got check boxes so you can check off when you work on something. It does have 30 different areas on here, which kind of gives you one open day if you do it in January, because there's 31 days. I'm going to double up on a couple days because I don't plan on decluttering on Sunday, so that's fine. However this works for you, go ahead and make it work. Like I said, this is just a reminder. It's just something easy to use. I'm going to be keeping mine inside of my planner because this is open on my countertop at all times. So if I have this in there, then I will remember what needs to be done that day. And actually, I'll probably put it, I have a page in my planner that I fill out each day for just like the daily checklist, and it has my list of priorities, so I'll probably put whatever is my decluttering task in my priority list for that day too, just to extra remind myself when we have the really busy days. So that is that. And then I just wanted to give you a couple just general tips for decluttering. I know that it can be really overwhelming and it can be hard to decide where to start and what you need to clean out. We kind of declutter all the time because I feels like there's new stuff coming into our home all the time. So I want to make sure that the stuff that is in our home is stuff that we're using. It's not stuff that is just gathering dust or something that we've outgrown. So the biggest thing that I do that helps me declutter is that I pull everything out when I am doing some kind of declutter area. So it doesn't matter if it's my refrigerator or if it's my closet. I will take everything out of that and either put it on the floor or put it on the counter or put it on the bed, wherever it is that I'm working, so that I can see everything that was in that area. Maybe it takes a little bit more time to declutter this way, but I feel like if you don't pull everything out, then you can't really see everything that was in that area, or some things might hide, or you might not think it's as important to get out. So I take everything out and I put it in the middle of the room or on the counters or whatever it is, so that I can go through each item individually while I'm working on decluttering. And yeah, then only the items that are really necessary will get put back in. And I think it really helps you think about what you're putting back in there, because if you're trying to just shove everything back in, well, it wasn't really fitting before. This is why you're doing decluttering. So it's not going to fit once you take it all out and try to shove it back in. So yeah, that would be my number one tip, is to just pull everything out that you're working on. The second thing is, and this is a really hard thing to do, is try to be objective when you're looking through your stuff that you're wanting to declutter. And this can be really hard, especially when it comes to like sentimental items, or things that were expensive, or just, things that were gifts, stuff that's really difficult to get rid of. You have to try to think about it in terms of, okay, this is a really expensive thing, but I've had it for 3 years in my closet and I've never worn it. So are you ever going to wear it? Probably not at this point. So it helps to really try to be objective and think in those terms of, okay, I'm not going to let my feelings and emotions manage this declutter. This is just going to be me, making the best decisions for what I want to manage in my house. And that's really what decluttering comes down to, is you only want to keep things in your house that you actually want to manage, because everything in your home you're managing at some point. So you're cleaning it, you're moving it around, you're keeping up with the upkeep of it, just whatever. You have to manage it. So it helps to try and think about those things, because you don't want more things in your house than you really need. And that's where that being objective comes in. I have a couple of articles on the blog that I can link to in the description box below that talk specifically about sentimental items, and what you can do to just be more productive in cleaning out some of those items, how you can deal with that and all the emotions that come along with it. And then I also specifically have an article on cleaning out books. I know that books can be very sentimental, and it can be really hard to be objective when it comes to cleaning out books. And maybe cleaning out books isn't something you want to do, but if it is, there's different things that you can do and think about while you're cleaning out your bookshelves and all your book stockpiles. That's what I have, book stockpiles. It's awful. Different things that you can think about when you're doing that will help you narrow it down to really only having the books on your shelves that you know that you're going to read again, or that you know that your family loves, or something you want to pass along to someone else. So I'll link both of those articles so you can check them out below. I also have another article that's really good on cleaning out toys, and I will link that down there too, just so you can have that, because I know that is a big stressful thing to do, especially with your kids, and you want to have your kids involved when you're doing that too, because you just don't want to go into their room and take all their stuff out and say, okay, well, mommy cleaned your room now, because they'll be mad at you and hate you. So anyway, I have some tips for that too, and I will link to that. And then the third thing is just to try to keep up your motivation with the challenge. I know it's really easy to do it the first week, and then after that, your motivation probably is on a downhill slope. So a couple things that will help you keep up your motivation is to have some kind of printable or some kind of checklist like this, and in plain view. So you're seeing it every day, and you're seeing your checklist, your checks go on there. And you're seeing the progress that you're making, because if you can see that you're making progress, then you'll be more motivated to finish it to the end. And once you're done, like, this is a huge amount of stuff to go through in your house. It may, like, some of these things may seem really small when it comes down to it, like under the beds. That's a really small area. But once you've done this entire checklist, like, that is a really huge accomplishment, and you should be proud of yourself for doing that. So definitely have some kind of checklist or some kind of list where you can see, really plainly each day how much progress you're making with your decluttering, and that will help with your motivation. The other thing that can help is to either get your friends or your family involved. They don't need to do the challenge too, but it is really helpful if you have more than one person doing it at the same time. I've actually have started the challenge already. I needed to start it a little bit early, just because we have some longer work days this month and I'm going to miss a couple days. But what I've done is create a group chat with my mom and my sister, and we are just posting in there things that we're cleaning out, either to give it away to them if they want it, or just kind of general motivation. I know that yesterday my mom sent a picture on our group chat, and it was of this huge stack of stuff that she had cleaned out in an area that she really needed to declutter. And so she got to send it to us, and we got to encourage her that that was really awesome, that she made it through that really large area of her home cleaning out. So that can be a really big motivator too, is finding people that want to do this with you. Like I said, I will be doing this challenge with you, so if you're going through this, I am too. So you can always tag me. I think you can tag on Facebook too, but you can definitely tag me on Instagram at Little House Living, and I will make sure that I check those so I can check in with you and see the progress you're making. I'll be posting on Instagram too, and then I'm going to try to make a couple more videos of cleaning out. I've got a couple areas, specific areas that I really want to make some videos for that are a little bit more challenging to clean out. So I am going to try to make those videos. As you guys know, this video thing is not something that is super comfortable for me, but I am trying to get better in this next year. So yeah, I'm going to try to make a couple more videos, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found these tips helpful and useful. Like I said, I will get the links to everything in the description box below so that you can find the free printable and that you can find a couple other articles that will help get you motivated and get you ready to do this challenge. And I hope that by the end of the next 30 days, your house is feeling cleaner and fresher and you're just feeling less stressed overall. So I will talk to you guys later.